In this video, we'll be taking a look at 3 NBA games happening on December 28, 2023, and providing you with free team picks and total picks for each one of those games. So 6 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 3 NBA games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start, if you would like to gain access to our best exclusive sports picks to take your journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below where we offer our best single picks, parlay picks, and much more. Now let's get started. Miami Heat vs. Golden State Warriors. The highly anticipated matchup between the Golden State Warriors and the Miami Heat is set to unfold on Thursday night at the Chase Center. Both teams have recently made appearances in the NBA Finals, adding extra excitement to this clash. The Miami Heat, currently boasting an 18-12 record and riding a 3-game winning streak, will face the Warriors, who are striving to rebound from a recent loss that brought them to a .500 record. Last season witnessed a split in their head-to-head encounters, with each team securing a victory on their home court. Given the stellar lineup on both sides, basketball enthusiasts are in for a thrilling contest that promises not to disappoint. In recent games, the Miami Heat have showcased commendable form by winning 6 of their last 8 matchups. Their latest triumph involved a hard-fought 119-113 victory over the short-handed 76ers, with James Jr. leading the charge with an impressive 31-point, 10-rebound performance. As a collective effort, the Heat shot 47% from the field and displayed resilience by overcoming a 21-point deficit to secure the win. Despite facing uncertainty regarding key players like Jimmy Butler, Kyle Lowry, Duncan Robinson, Josh Richardson, and Caleb Martin, the Heat are determined to extend their winning streak. Their next challenge after the Warriors is a meeting with the Jazz, adding another layer of complexity to their upcoming schedule. On the other side of the court, the Golden State Warriors were enjoying a 5-game winning streak until they encountered a setback in a 120-114 road defeat against the Nuggets on Christmas Day. Andrew Wiggins emerged as the leading scorer with 22 points, but the Warriors faltered in the face of a decisive 26-13 run by the Nuggets in the fourth quarter. Despite the absence of key players such as Draymond Green and Gary Payton, the Warriors remain a formidable force, especially at home, where they boast an 8-game winning streak. The return of Curry and Thompson to full health provides a significant advantage, while the young frontcourt continues to evolve. As the Heat gear up for the game against the Warriors, the uncertainty surrounding the availability of key players, including Butler, raises concerns. Traveling across the country to face a historically dominant team like the Warriors adds another layer of difficulty. The Warriors, with a healthy Curry and Thompson, have compelling reasons to secure victory, while their young players contribute to the team's growing prowess. Despite the Heat's reliance on 3-point shooting, it may not be sufficient to make a difference in this encounter. Reflecting on the previous season's matchups, where each team claimed a victory on their home turf, the Heat entered this meeting with some challenges. With 6 eligible players listed on their injury report, the Heat's depth is put to the test. Meanwhile, the Warriors, buoyed by recent offensive prowess, aim to capitalize on their home court advantage. The absence of Draymond Green has been felt, but the Warriors maintain a solid record at home, going 9-6 straight up this season and 5-2 straight up since his suspension. Despite the Heat's recent success and the potential for an upset, the uncertainty surrounding key players raises doubts about their ability to pull off a win. In contrast, the Warriors, quietly securing 5 wins in their last 6 games, possess an offensive capability that can overwhelm opponents, particularly at home. The Heat's resilience in the face of injuries is commendable, but the Warriors, with a healthier roster, are poised to secure victory in what is anticipated to be a closely contested matchup. In terms of betting trends, the Warriors have covered the spread in 2 of the last 3 encounters with the Heat and in 3 of their last 4 overall. This trend is expected to continue in the upcoming matchup, so the Golden State Warriors to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. Examining the defensive performance, the Warriors have allowed an average of 120 points per game in their last 9 outings. In their recent head-to-head meetings, both teams have combined to average 229 points per game, with the over hitting 8 times. The over has also been successful in 5 of the last 6 overall games for the Heat and in 12 of the Warriors' 18 games this season. Despite the oddsmakers setting a conservative projected total at 227 points, recent performances indicate a likelihood of surpassing this mark. The Warriors' offense, averaging 124 points per game in their last 6 outings, and the consistent scoring range of 115 to 125 points for the Heat suggest a high-scoring affair. Therefore, our full game total pick leans towards the over. San Antonio Spurs vs. Portland Trail Blazers. In an upcoming basketball showdown set in the Rose City, the San Antonio Spurs and the Portland Trail Blazers, currently positioned as the 2 worst teams in the Western Conference, are poised to clash on the hardwood in a quest for a much-needed victory. On Thursday night, the San Antonio Spurs, facing an arduous road challenge, will make the journey to confront the Portland Trail Blazers. The Spurs' recent performance saw them succumb to a 130-118 defeat at home against Utah on Tuesday night, falling short of covering the line as 3-point underdogs. Conversely, the Trail Blazers secured a 130-113 victory over Sacramento in their previous game, defying odds as 8.5-point underdogs. In the historical regular season series, the Spurs hold a slim 93-91 lead, securing a 129-127 home win in the latest encounter on April 6, 2023. And during a dismal stretch with 23 losses in their last 24 games, the San Antonio Spurs aim to break free from a 5-game losing streak after a lopsided 130-118 defeat against the Jazz on Tuesday. Keldon Johnson spearheaded the scoring effort with 26 points off the bench, supported by Devin Vassell's 22 points, Jeremy Sochan's 19 points, and Victor Wembanyama's 15 points, 7 rebounds, and 5 blocks. Despite a strong start, shooting 44% from the field and 16 of 35 from beyond the arc, the Spurs couldn't maintain their early lead, conceding to the Jazz's second quarter surge. Meanwhile, the Portland Trail Blazers, also grappling with poor form, aim to rebound after losing 9 of their last 11 games. However, they enter the matchup with a morale boost from a convincing 130-113 victory over the Kings on Tuesday. Anthony Simons led the scoring charge with 29 points, complemented by David Reed's 25 points off the bench, Malcolm Brogdon's 19 points and 6 assists, and Scoot Henderson's 17 points and 11 assists off the bench. The Trail Blazers exhibited efficient shooting, hitting 50% from the field and 16 of 40 from beyond the arc, establishing control early with strong performances in the second and third quarters. As the Spurs face the absence of Devon Graham due to illness and the Trail Blazers miss Deandre Ayton and Sheedon Sharp, both teams find themselves languishing at the bottom of the Western Conference with little at stake beyond pride. San Antonio's initial 3-2 season start has crumbled, winning only once in their last 24 games, marked by defensive struggles that led to yielding 130 points against the Jazz. On the offensive front, the Trail Blazers, boosted by Simon's return, showcase a more potent attack, currently ranking second in opposing three-point percentage, a weakness for the Spurs, who are 26th in three-point percentage. In terms of recent trends, the Trail Blazers have covered in the majority of their last 5 games, while the Spurs have failed to cover in their past 3 matchups. Adding to the Trail Blazers' favor, they have covered in 3 of their last 4 encounters with the Spurs. The disparity in defensive rankings and recent performance leans the momentum towards the Trail Blazers, who hold an advantage against a struggling San Antonio team. Despite both teams lacking a stellar performance record this season, the Trail Blazers, particularly with home court advantage, appear to have the edge with key mismatches working in their favor. Notably, the Trail Blazers have covered 3 out of their last 5 games, showing glimpses of improvement. Considering all factors, the reasonable line and the Trail Blazers' recent performances make them a more favorable choice. Therefore, our full game side pick is for the Portland Trail Blazers to win and cover the spread as favorites. Delving into the total for the game, the pace at which these teams play becomes a crucial factor. According to dunksandthrees.com, the Spurs rank 3rd in pace, while the Trail Blazers are positioned at 21st. This discrepancy suggests a faster-paced game, with both teams likely to gain more possessions and consequently more points. The Trail Blazers, ranking 25th in opposing field goal percentage, may struggle against the Spurs scoring inside the arc. Conversely, the Spurs, placed 26th in opposing field goal percentage and 30th in opposing three-point percentage, are susceptible to the Trail Blazers' scoring prowess. Recent trends indicate that the Spurs have gone over in 6 of their last 7 games, while the Trail Blazers have surpassed the total in their past 2 games. Moreover, in previous matchups, they have gone over in their last 3 encounters. Taking these factors into account, our full game total pick leans towards an over-the-total projection. In terms of statistical analysis, The San Antonio Spurs have frequently exceeded the total in 20 of their 29 games this season, emphasizing their high-tempo style. The Spurs, ranking 28th in turnovers, exhibit an average of 15.5 per contest, while standing third in the league in tempo with an average of 102.4 possessions per game. On the other hand, the Trail Blazers have remained under the total in 15 of their 29 games, reflecting a lower-paced approach with a turnover average of 15.1 per contest. With below-average tempo, averaging only 97.9 possessions per game, the Trail Blazers are positioned 22nd in the league. Considering the defensive vulnerabilities of the Spurs, particularly in this matchup, the expectation is for both teams to contribute to an above-average offensive showing, resulting in the total surpassing the projected figure. Therefore, our full game total pick is to go over the projected total. Charlotte Hornets versus Los Angeles Lakers. The NBA action for the 2023-2024 season kicks off on Thursday, December 28th, featuring an exciting 8-game lineup, among them an interconference clash hosted at the Crypto.com Arena in Los Angeles, California. The spotlight of the evening is on the Hornets as they square off against the Lakers in their first encounter of the season, with Charlotte aiming to put an end to their recent struggles, although they may face challenges due to potential player shortages. Experiencing a recent cold streak, the Charlotte Hornets have encountered difficulties, dropping 10 of their last 11 games. Their aspiration to halt an 8-game losing streak was dealt a blow in their recent matchup against the Clippers, resulting in a 113-104 defeat on the road. Despite a commendable effort, including a 21-point, 11-rebound, and 5-assist performance from Miles Bridges, the Hornets succumbed to a 16-0 run by the Clippers in the fourth quarter. Looking ahead, the Hornets are scheduled to face the Suns and Nuggets in their upcoming games. On the other side, the Los Angeles Lakers have faced their own set of challenges, with 6 losses in their last 9 games. Eager to bounce back, they are recovering from a 126-115 defeat against the Celtics. In that game, Anthony Davis led the Lakers with an impressive 40-point, 13-rebound, and 4-assist effort. Despite their comeback efforts, a third-quarter lapse allowed the Celtics to seize control. The Lakers will look to regain momentum and overcome their recent struggles in the upcoming clash with the Hornets. Neither team has been in top form recently, with the Hornets enduring an 8-game skid, and the Lakers sporting a 2-6 record in their last 8 contests. Given the Lakers' current struggles, there is an opportunity for the Hornets to cover the spread in this matchup. The Hornets' potential return to full strength with players like Gordon Hayward, Mark Williams, and Brandon Miller could bolster their chances. Although facing the stingy defense of the Lakers, who rank 23rd in offensive efficiency, the Hornets may find opportunities to exploit and cover the spread. Despite the Hornets' challenging stretch, they showed resilience in their recent game against the Clippers, indicating a potential for competitiveness. While the Lakers may secure a win, the Hornets could keep the game close enough to cover the spread. Therefore, opting for the Charlotte Hornets to cover the spread as underdogs is our preferred full-game side pick. While emphasizing the Lakers' offensive struggles, it's worth noting that the Hornets also face challenges on the offensive end, ranking 26th in terms of offensive efficiency, scoring only 108.8 points per 100 possessions during their recent 8-game slide. The Hornets encounter a defensive hurdle against the 10th-ranked defensive team in the league, the Los Angeles Lakers, who allow only 111 points per 100 possessions. Furthermore, both teams play at a relatively slow pace, with the Lakers ranked 9th and the Hornets 17th in terms of possessions per game. The Hornets, seeking to control the tempo, may aim to slow down the game against the Lakers, who prefer a faster pace. Additionally, both teams rely less on three-point shooting, with the Hornets ranked 26th and the Lakers 28th in attempts per 100 possessions. Considering these factors, the under seems like a favorable choice. The Hornets have experienced low-scoring affairs, failing to surpass 105 points in 5 of their last 8 games. The Lakers, on the other hand, have excelled defensively in recent home games, allowing 104 or fewer points in 6 of their last 8 contests. With both teams not heavily relying on three-pointers and the Lakers potentially dictating a slower pace, we anticipate the game to be a lower-scoring affair. Thus, under the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.